Welcome to Hoardganize with professional organizer Rachel Seavey. Every Sunday at 6 p.m., Rachel shares her expertise and compassionate approach to help you deal with overwhelming clutter. Rachel?
Hey, collectors! Welcome to the Hoardganize Podcast. I'm your host, professional organizer Rachel Seavey, and we're in the middle of discussing the 6 human needs for fulfillment. The first human need was for certainty. We all need to feel like we have a sense of safety and security in our lives. The second need is for uncertainty. If everything were the same, we wouldn't be stimulated, so we crave variety. The third human need is for significance. We all want to feel like we're wanted and needed. And last week, for the fourth human need, I spoke about love and connection. This week is the fifth human need, and that is for growth. Now, some people satisfy the need to grow by going to the gym or mastering their physical body. Others need to study and learn and constantly get degrees in order to feel that they are truly growing. What makes you grow? Collectors, I am super excited to have tonight's guest on the show. Her name is Cindy Andrews, and I know you'll enjoy her stories about personal growth. But first, let me tell you a little bit about her. Cindy Andrews is a creative genius. She lives to ignite and reignite the spark of creativity and connection. She's an artist, storyteller, comedian, life coach, Reiki practitioner, inspirational speaker, home care physical therapist, mentor, and sage. Today, Cindy lives a life that is full and free and rich beyond her wildest dreams. Of course, it wasn't always this way. A born seeker, Cindy started young as she set out to find love, acceptance, and a connection to the power and passion for living. Following the rules and desires of her parents, society, and the church, Cindy was continuously putting herself last, and it just wasn't working. Cindy had reached her limit. Everything was up for reevaluation, and what she found surprised her. She started making changes, small ones and huge ones, and she was changing the way she had always done things and choosing to connect to her own desires. She was learning to respect her own rhythms and needs instead of looking to others for approval. She learned to say no. She also learned to say yes to herself. Cindy quickly realized that she could create the life that she'd always dreamed was possible. She found her power through a process that enabled greater connection to herself, connection to her body for more access to her wisdom, connection to her voice for bigger impact in the world, connection to her creativity for more power and passion to live life. Cindy has worked as a home care physical therapist with the elderly for 30 years, and she's traveled as a physical therapist all over the country, changing jobs and locations every 13 weeks, which has helped keep things fresh and has kept her on her toes. She currently lives and works in Phoenix, Arizona as a creativity life coach. She helps others connect to their superpower of creativity to create the life that they have only dreamed of living and creating it now. Wow.
So today we're talking about the 6 human
Cindy
needs,
had to share.
and need
I'm
number
sure
5 is
many
the
of
need
us
for
felt
growth.
like we
I have
could
Cindy
relate.
Andrews here with me, and
This is a
she's
need
going
for
to tell us a
growth.
little bit more
When we
about that
stop
need.
growing, we die.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you so
Prima
much for having
Donna
me on. I'm
says we
excited
need
to be here.
constantly develop
And I get to talk about growth.
intellectually, and
And
spiritually.
that's a
We
great
grow
one
and
to talk
change
about.
physically as we develop from infancy to
I was just trying to think about just growth in general.
anything
And
that
to
you want
me,
to remain in your life.
it's not found in
Your
your
money,
comfort zone.
your health,
I
your
think you have to have
relationships,
movement.
your
You have to have
happiness,
some kind of
love.
movement to have growth
It
happen.
must be cultivated.
You have a desire for something
Otherwise,
different.
it will
You
degenerate.
want to create change.
On one hand,
you have to step out.
Growth can be super exciting.
And I think it takes
and
courage
on the other
and
hand,
boldness.
it can be pretty darn
and
scary.
lastly, action.
I mean, especially
you can think all
if the
day and
universe
intend and
is pushing
plan
you to
and
grow.
have this great
And
plan,
it's not
but if you don't take any
yourself
action,
looking to make these
growth's
improvements.
not going to happen.
We know I got
So I thought I would
pretty much
share a little bit of a
last
couple
year
personal
by
stories
someone I
in my own
loved
life
a lot,
to share
and
about
that
how
forced me to
how I've
grow
had growth happen
a
for me.
heck of a lot. I've grown
So
professionally.
let's see, about
I've
4 or
grown
5 years ago, I'm a
emotionally.
home care physical
And
therapist.
so we
I
all
see the
grow
elderly in their
when we
homes.
lose
And so
somebody that
I was
we
at a
love.
point in my career, I
We
was
get
stuck, I was
stronger.
burnout, I
We
was
grow wiser.
frustrated. I
We
felt like I
grow
was just
more
doing cookie cutter
resilient.
treatments with everybody,
So
and that's
how
not what I
can you
do.
meet your
And
need
so
for
I
growth
thought,
when it
I either
comes
have
to
to
your
get out of
clutter?
this or I have to do it differently.
Of course, physically,
So
your clutter
I had to
grows
take, for
and
me,
grows
at this point in
unless
my
you
life,
do
I had to
something
take
about
radical
it.
change.
Piles
Now,
do
to create
multiply
growth
when you
and
keep
movement.
adding
And
to
it doesn't
them.
always take
But
radical,
what can you
drastic
do
change. You can
internally
have growth
to
with
grow?
small steps.
Does
You
becoming
can
more
have growth with medium,
organized
and
help
then
you
sometimes
grow?
you just need to
Being
take
more
those
strategic
big,
on where you put
drastic
things.
measures. So
Not being
that's
late
what
because
I
you've been
felt I
looking
had
for
to do at this
things. I
point.
mean, that must help
So
you
as
grow.
I was a home care physical
It
therapist,
really
and
does,
I had an opportunity
especially
to be
if
a
you're always
traveler.
late to work
So
because
I
you're looking
felt
for your keys
I
all the
needed
time and
to
you're
do something to cause
disorganized.
change.
Once you get
So
organized,
I,
that
to
growth
become a
will help
traveler,
you
I
not only
sold 90%
personally,
of my
but it'll
belongings.
absolutely
I
help you
got out of my
professionally.
apartment, my house. I guess
You're
I was in a house at that time.
these
I called. I had a
muscles,
couple of
your
part-time
decluttering
jobs. I called them all and
muscles,
said,
your
I'm leaving the area.
organizing muscles,
And I
that's
just
how
decided
you're
to be a
growing.
traveler,
I mean,
and I
each
hit the
time
road.
you
In fact,
make a
all I took with
decision
me
to
was
let go of
what
an
I could
item,
carry in my
you
car.
grow.
I had my 2
Each
dogs
time you
and
understand that you no longer
everything
really
I could fit
need
in my
that
car, and I hit
item
the
in
road.
order to be
And I became a
fulfilled,
traveler. And
you
what that
grow.
means is you
And when you bring
take job
over your
assignments for 13
donations to
weeks
the
at a time,
donation center
which is
and
right
you
about a little bit more
spread
than
your
3 months.
abundance,
So you
you
move to
grow
a
your
city,
sense
you
of
set up, find a place to
self-worth.
live,
You
and you work
your
this job for
idea of
13
having a more
weeks. And then at
organized home
13,
will
like at
grow
12th
because
week,
you're
you
growing
figure out
and
where you're going to
starting
go
to let
next.
things go.
You do what you
And
need to do to
growing can
close
be
down your living
uncomfortable.
situation in that
Sometimes
city, and you
it's
go to the
sad to
next
see
place.
items that
And you
no
go to the
longer
next place.
serve
And I've
us
done that
leave
for
our house.
the
We get
past 5 and a
attached.
half,
We attach an
past
emotion
5
to
years.
these items. We attach
And what
events
that
to
does,
these items, and it feels bad.
you
Oh, there's
definitely are
the
on the
shirt I
move.
used to
You
always
definitely
work
have
at
change.
wear
You
at this
definitely have
job.
growth.
We must
Some days,
no longer
is it fun and
worry
exciting?
about our
Yes.
items. They
Is
don't
it
have
hard
feelings.
and
They truly
lonesome
don't.
and difficult?
And
Yes.
just trust
So it's all
that
those things
someone
wrapped
who
into
really
one.
wants
But
that
it's what I
item
really
and
needed
absolutely
needed
loves that item will
the
find
action
it
I needed
because
to
you've
take
given it
to
away.
do my life differently.
You
I just felt
grow
at that point,
when
I
you
thought,
allow
what
the
I have been
universe to
doing
make decisions
hasn't
on
really
your
worked.
stuff, and you don't
I've been living
worry
my
about
life by
whether
what
they're
everyone
going
else
to
had
the
told me
perfect
I needed to do
home.
to be
What is
successful.
Goodwill doing with this?
Do
Will
this,
they
do this,
really
have this kind of
appreciate
job,
it? No,
and
it's
then everything will be
it's
great
out
and
of
you'll
your
be happy and
hands. That's your
successful.
growth.
Well, I
You're
wasn't.
not going to worry about what
So I
happened.
thought,
You
okay, I've
did your
tried their
best.
way.
You got your
Now I
items
want to
to
try
the
my
donation
way.
center.
So
And
it was like
whatever
doing life
happens to them
differently.
happens
It was
to
being
them.
a traveler,
Hopefully your
being
stuff
on the
finds
road.
the
I'm
perfect
single. I didn't
place
have
where
any other
people love
human
them.
with me.
You also grow
But it was
when you
amazing.
don't make
I traveled. I
purchases
had
that you
left.
don't
I was in
need.
Florida at the
When
time,
you're
so I left Florida,
cognizant of
traveled
the
up
way
the
that
East
you're
Coast. I
spending
went
your
to
money and what
North
state you're
Carolina,
in when you're
Virginia,
spending that money.
Kentucky,
And you
Alabama,
realize,
and then
hey,
one job I went
time
all the
I'm
way across
depressed,
the United
or
States
every
to
time I'm
Oregon.
upset, or every time I
Beautiful
feel
area.
lonely,
Came back to
I
Florida.
shop.
So
Once you've even
for me,
realized that,
to get out of my rut, I had to
you
do
are
something
growing,
drastic.
and these are all wonderful
And
ways that
because of that,
together will
I
help
was
you
able
live
to,
an
and then I
organized
still,
lifestyle.
to this
The
point, have
first time
traveled
you
till
have
just a few
someone
months
over
ago,
into your newly
that
organized
the things
home,
that happened for me, like how
that's
did you
going to be
grow?
just a
Well,
huge leap of
I'm
growth.
still a physical
It's going to
therapist. I
bring you
work at
so much
times. I'm
joy,
a
so
life
much
coach
love,
now,
so much
creativity
connection. It's
coach.
going to bring you a whole new set of
I
emotions.
feel like I really found my
like
voice.
pride.
I learned I was able to say
You
no.
won't be
Even in my
shameful
later stage
any
of life,
longer.
I had really been kind of silenced
So
or kept
instead of
down or
growing
trying to do
piles
it
of
the
clutter,
typical way
what
that
can you
everyone
do
else
to
did it. So I
emotionally
felt like,
grow to
I
make those piles
was
of
able to
clutter
really
go
stand up for
away?
myself and learn
You can
self-care
ask
and
yourself,
learned,
how long
how to
have you
live
felt
with a lot less
overwhelmed and
stuff
frustrated
than
with
I
all
had
of this
before.
clutter in your home?
And it's amazing how little
Are
stuff
you
you need to
truly
live
fed up?
when
Have
you can only
really
take with you
had
what you can carry in your
enough?
car.
Once
So
you
it's
begin
been
to feel
a
this
great
way,
adventure.
you will absolutely
I've
be able
learned
to
a
begin
lot.
to grow your
Is it tough
organizational
making
skills.
friends? Yes.
Once
Is it
you
tough,
get
because people
out
say,
of
you're leaving in, a
ambivalence,
few
when
weeks.
part
So
of you
that
wants to
part's
be
kind of difficult,
organized and the
but
other part of you is
I
kind of
wouldn't
afraid,
change
so
the past
nothing
5 years for
happens.
anything.
Once
the
you realize
experiences
that the
I've had, the
being
different living
disorganized, the
situations. I've lived in a house.
of
I've
being
lived in
late
a
all the time is
motorhome. I've lived in
causing
a
you
cabin, 10 by 10 cabin, where I had to walk up the hill
this
to go to the
pain is
bathroom.
now greater
I've lived in all
than
different
the
kinds
pain
of places
getting
in different
organized.
environments.
When you
and
have realized that the pain of
it's just been
being
amazing.
disorganized is
And then
far
one
greater
other
than the pain
brief
of getting
story. Last year, I
organized,
had a health situation
that's
come
when
up.
you've grown
So growth
immensely.
isn't always
Also, you must realize that suffering is
well, it turns out to be
optional.
positive, but at times
We
you
all
think,
have
oh my God,
things
this
we
is a
don't
horrible
want to
situation.
happen in
How will
our
anything good
lives.
come
We
out of
lose a
this? But
loved one.
last
You lose
year,
your
I had
job. You get
had to have some
divorced.
surgery,
Your
and
child
they
dies.
found some
I've heard
CA.
it all. I've worked with
I
so
don't say the
many
word because I
different
don't want
people
to
with
attach
so
that
many
label to
challenges
myself.
in their life.
But I had to have some
And
chemo treatment.
change
And
it always happens.
I was in
Death,
a small
taxes,
town
and
in
change.
Virginia,
I have a
and I still worked a
podcast on it.
full-time job.
Unwanted change
So
does force
I was
us
going
to
to lose my
grow
hair, so
quite
I
a
shaved
bit.
my
It
head
puts us
myself,
outside of our comfort
and
zone.
because I want to
Makes
have
us
that
expand
control.
even if we
So
don't
you
feel
can
that we're
take
ready.
any situation you have and do
However,
it your way or do it
my dear
differently.
collectors,
Could I
we
avoid that
don't
situation? No, I had to go
have to
through it,
suffer,
but the growth
because
was amazing
suffering
of who I am now
is
as a person,
optional.
as who I can be as a
So
coach
you
and share
cluttered
from
up
those
your house.
experiences.
Big deal.
So after my treatments were up and that assignment,
you
those
could beat
13 weeks were
yourself up
finished,
over it
I
every day.
found
You
my
could
next
feel
location
bad. You
and
could tell
packed
your
up,
friends
just
what a
like I had
horrible
been doing, and
housekeeper
moved
you
along.
are,
So
and really get
yes,
down
I
on
think growth
yourself,
is amazing.
collectors. But
I think if we don't
really,
have
that's
growth,
all
we're in one place and kind
self-inflicted.
of stuck, and
Suffering
things
and
can get,
shame
humdrum
are
or boring.
not
But I
something
love
that you have to
growth.
feel.
I'm living
Suffering
my
and
life, so I
shame
have a
are
lot of changes and
optional.
different experiences.
Sometimes we feel,
And
and I've talked about
so yeah, I
parents
think
before,
it's
like, hey, as
I'm
long
all
as
for
I'm
it.
totally
Definitely
miserable
creates you to
living in
get
this
you out there to
pile
be
of clutter,
courageous
that's
and bold
acceptable.
and
God
to take
forbid I'm
action.
happy.
So,
You've got to grow,
Wow,
and you've got to
thank
know,
you for
hey,
sharing those
listen,
stories.
I'm in this
I
pile of
actually
clutter.
didn't know
I got myself
either
into
things
it.
about you, so that's
I'm not
really
going to beat
interesting.
myself
I love
up over
it.
it.
I
I'm
know we
not
haven't
going
had
to
a chance
suffer.
to talk
I'm not going to
before,
be
but
shameful.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm going to do
that's
something
great.
about it.
And I
that's
just
the
love
kind of
that you were
growth
so open
that you
and
need.
honest.
That's the kind of growth that will get you
Thank you so much for
started
sharing
living an
what
organized
growth
lifestyle.
means to
If
you.
you're
It's
willing
the
to
fifth
let
human need.
more items leave your
If
home,
listeners want to
in
contact
order to
you,
have
how do
people
they
over,
do so?
that's growth.
well,
Also,
I have
take some time to think
I don't have my
about
website
what
up yet,
holds
but
you
I have
back
on Facebook.
from
They can
growing
contact me. I have a
organizationally.
coaching page. It's Cindy
Fear.
Andrews.
False
My last name
evidence
is
appearing real.
ANDREWS.
Fear is the
Life
usual
coaching.
thing that holds
Cindy
people
Andrews
back
Life
from
Coaching
a
is the
lot
Facebook
of
page.
things.
And then I have an email,
What are you afraid of?
CindyAndrews32
That you might
at
need this item one
gmail.com.
day, that you
Great.
might
And
not actually
I would
ever
love to
get
hear from anybody,
organized,
or
so
if they'd
why
like
should you
to
try
hear a
in
little
the
bit more
first
about my
place?
story or
Are you
travels,
afraid
I'd
of
love to connect.
failure? Are you afraid of what people think?
And thank you so
Are you
much for
afraid of
being on the
losing
show. I'd
love
love to
and
have you back another
connection?
time.
Afraid
Great,
of
thank you. I'd
losing
love to be here. Thanks so much,
significance?
Rachel.
Afraid of losing the certainty
Bye-bye.
of your cluttered
Bye.
home? What specifically are you afraid of that's holding you back from growing these wonderful organizational skills that will change your life? Take some time to write down some areas of growth that you would like to work on. This could be scheduling and making time to declutter. Maybe you're just not putting in enough time. This could be actually decluttering. Maybe you're letting perfection hold you back. Maybe you're churning. What areas are holding you back, dear collectors, when it comes to decluttering? I know a lot of you are afraid that you'll never get organized, so why even try? If this is what you're afraid of, write it down. No one has to see it. I'm telling you, a lot of people are afraid of failure. This is a very, very common thing. But once that they've grown past this, they're able to enjoy their homes. Once you grow past your habits of acquiring and saving and then feeling shameful about it, you're going to be able to grow emotionally, socially, perhaps even romantically. Who knows? Next week, we will be discussing the very last human need, which is for contribution. I have my friend Yvonne Lynch on, and she's going to be talking about how important contribution is for the 6 human needs of fulfillment. I mean, this is such a great need, especially for you, my dear collectors. The more you contribute your clothing, your home goods, the better you're going to feel about yourself, and the more joy you're going to bring to many, many others. If you are listening to this podcast on YouTube, Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification button, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for daily tidbits, tips, in my daily life, all under Collector Care. Until next time, collectors, and remember, happiness is a place between too little and too much.
Now, a short ad break from Clarity Coaching.
Do you feel overwhelmed with clutter? Are you having trouble finding a place to start? Sometimes it's hard to ask for help, especially with all of the judgment and shame out there. What you need is an experienced, non-judgmental guide to help you navigate through your clutter chaos. I'm a guiding force that's going to help you empower yourself so you can live a happier, healthier, more organized life. I will take the time and I'm going to hold the space for you to understand your world, your dreams, your relationships, and your clutter. I do this with no judgment and no other agenda, but to help you achieve what you want most in life. And this, my dear collectors, is something that most people have never experienced. To experience a life that you truly desire, schedule your free Clarity coaching session today by emailing me at rachel@collectorcare.com. That's rachel@collectorcare.com. Or call me directly. I'm at 925-548-7750. That's in America, so that's area code 1-925-548-7750. Clarity consultations are complimentary for individuals seeking my coaching services, and they're very useful to make sure that we're the right fit for each other. Stop living in chaos and start living the organized life you desire.
This has been Hoardganize with Rachel Seavey. New episodes are available every Sunday at 6 p.m. and also on the Collector Care YouTube channel. Download Rachel's Affirmations for Collectors on iTunes or Amazon.com, or sign up for Rachel's blog at collectorcare.com and receive 7 tips for clutter-free living. Thanks for listening.